No, don't worry about that, Reflex. I was doing that just as you mentioned that's what I should probably be doing. That's why I hadn't properly gone live yet. But everything is all set. Yes, it was very good timing on your part. If I had actually forgotten it, it would have been very helpful. But fortunately, or unfortunately, either one, I already was on it. Alright, so I did some farming off stream. Again. Because this game doesn't like you having renewable resources if you fail at bosses. And it's really harsh if you are just good enough at the game to get through the early levels really easily, but just harsh enough that it feels kind of unfair going from, you know, zero everything. Oh, alright, I need to remember all of the buttons. Because if I had taken longer and had a harder time in the earlier levels, I would have died more, but that would have respawned the enemies more, and I would have accumulated slightly more blood echoes. But because I was good enough to get through all of the early levels in one life, that means I didn't get any extra blood echoes, which means I had to farm. I probably could have showed the farming route that I was using. I ran through it like a dozen or so times. But that's not too terribly interesting. It just involves a lot of running through the same sort of areas and doing the same things over and over again. I forgot how difficult it was to get bullets this early in the game is the other main thing. I always very specifically remember having far, far, far too many bullets. And not enough blood vials. I suppose that's because, you know, when I originally played this game, I wasn't much of a parrying person. So I would always have trouble actually landing any good parries. But now I have full blood vials and full bullets, 10 antidotes. Anything else? Not really. I could use fire paper if I wanted to, but I feel like that's probably overkill. I was getting this boss down to 70% health with, you know, 0 healing vials, so I think I can probably kill it with 20. Right. I need to get back into the, rhythm of this boss, though. I don't know. Yeah. Bosses are tricky. Talking during them is trickier. Oh, that was actually a really late dodge. It's a very good thing that that attack is so bad. Yes, the prime strategy for farming blood vials without wasting bullets is to use an oft-forgotten feature where if you press up on your D-pad, you get 5 free bullets, but you take a little bit of damage. And since the route that I farm on in early game has 0 opportunities to get bullet, well, not 0, but very low. You have to get pretty lucky to get bullets out of it. I already knew that attack was almost impossible to parry with your gun. Because he just moves off to the side, or she. It's unclear, as is everything in Dark Souls lore. Hello, Pyromancer. We're just on the first attempt at the Blood-Starved Beast after my... Oh, okay. Farming run that I did off-screen. So, I might not be operating at the highest quality, given that this is the first fight. I'm already making more mistakes than I would have previously. It also feels like the game's just running at a slower frame rate, and I have no idea why. Yeah, because this is running on PS4, so there's no settings to change. It just feels a bit rougher than normal. Well, sometimes, you know, the freshness of not having played recently can really help. But sometimes you really need to be in the groove. And for me, Dark Souls and Bloodborne are typically groove games where I get better the longer I play, rather than, you know, getting good after a break. Especially since it's been, I mean, not quite a week since I last played this, since I did do that farming run about middle of the week. But there's definitely some stuff that I could use refreshing on. Yeah, bringing Gascoigne's clothes was definitely the right call. Is by far the only way that I am going to do any damage this round. Alright, come on. Big scream. Now run at me, and... Oh! Okay, well. I'm gonna run away really quickly. Why are you so fast in Phase 3? Oh no. Well, there I go. That almost makes negative amounts of sense, that I'm the only one that hasn't given out an Elden Ring ad, given how much I talk about that game. I actually watched some Elden Ring, like, pre-trailers, or the review code, whatever, I don't remember what they're called. Yeah, the guys who got early access. Network test, that's it. But I watched a couple of network test streams before, before I played today. I need that game in my hands too badly. I just have to weather it out. All of this trouble just to kill one beast. Better not start running out of usable items. I have, what, I think 60 of each stockpiled? I figured that would probably be enough. I doubt I was going to run through 20 per attempt. And 60 bullets and 60 blood seemed like it would be enough for this. But goodness knows. We could be here for a little while. Bloodstarved Beast isn't particularly difficult. It's just kind of annoying. Hello, bloody. Maybe I should be using fire paper. At the very least, Molotovs. Oh, what was it? Off-stream, I've been playing, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, another game with blood in the title. Because I tried to, stream it, but for some reason, well, I know the reason. It's because the frame rate was capped too high. It just wasn't streaming smoothly. So I've just been playing it off-stream. And I actually had a moment where one of the bosses I was fighting, it has the ability to, like, beam around the room and teleport. And it just got stuck in one of the walls after it finished a teleport. And it couldn't move, so I just killed it when it was stuck in the wall. And I don't feel bad about it, because some of that game is absolutely cheap in the way that it kills you. Ah, that was a mistake. I double tapped. Normally, good advice in military settings or whatever. Bad advice in Bloodborne because it means you knock your enemy out of a stun state. Like a dunce. I'm just gonna collect my blood echoes. It's not too many of them, but I guess it'll add up if I manage to get them every time. I forget the suggested order of bosses in this game, but I feel like Bloodstarved Beast is actually not supposed to be boss number 2. Ooh, you dodged my bullet. I mean, you didn't dodge, it was an accident on both of our parts. I think that's the first time that lunging sweep has connected with me. In every time that I've fought Bloodstarved. Including last stream. Oh, I just want to land a backstab on you. Come on. That attack is the easiest one to parry. I probably should have gone for it. Oh. But it's also the most deadly attack to get hit by, so if you miss it, then say goodbye to that run. Okay. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Go off. Did I do a different boss? There's not too many other zones to explore is the main problem. I'm not going to get too much stronger than I already am. And I'm doing this boss so that I can get the weapon that I'm going to focus on. Really need out of this is the chalice. And then I literally have no more worries. I can just play the game like a fun thing. Alright. I'm going to try and do... like, what is it? A crutchless run? Where I just absolutely ignore the fact that I have blood vials and bullets, and back myself into a corner, mentally, so that I can focus a bit more on, you know, playing well rather than fighting the boss. Because back before I was doing a very good job. It's just... now that I actually have a safety net to fall back on, I think I'm getting more reckless. And I am also going to... There's fire paper. Oh right, I forgot I accidentally almost died the last time I did that. Yeah, earlier I was thinking about, you know, when Elden Ring does come out. What is going to happen to my streaming schedule? Because I feel like it's going to absolutely implode. Like, I'm definitely planning on taking vacation days off so that I can play more and stream more. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, hello, Paps. I was just talking about what I am envisioning my schedule is going to look like come the release of Elden Ring. It's probably going to be the time where you just see an obscene amount of streams out of me. Because I'm definitely going to want to play it every day, which means I'm probably going to be streaming it every day. And I don't know how long I'm going to be playing it. But if Monster Hunter World is any indication of a pattern, back when that came out, I wasn't streaming yet at the time, back when Monster Hunter World came out. But I was playing that game for at least 10 hours a day. So, prepare for that in February, I suppose. Just a warning. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, no. Ah! Oh, I've never done that successfully before. Well. I'm gonna need more antidote soon. Alright, I need to get away from those pillars. They make the camera absolutely the least fun thing in the world. I didn't get Skyrim when it came out, but I definitely played that for a very long time as well. But ironically, I stopped playing Skyrim because of Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls just gave me everything I wanted out of Skyrim, but more. And I just enjoyed my time with Dark Souls just ever so slightly more than I did with Skyrim. And I don't think I played Skyrim very frequently, if at all, after that. And Dark Souls 1 and Skyrim released in the same year. And I find it... I saw, like, a meme that was going around that showed, like, how many games Skyrim has... Or, what is that company named again? The one that made Bethesda. The number of Elder Scrolls games that have come out of Bethesda since, you know, Skyrim. And the number of games that have come out of From Software since Dark Souls 1. And it's just Skyrim like 15 times, followed by every single Dark Souls game, Sekiro and Bloodborne, and then also Elden Ring. This phase is terrifying. Alright, you know what? It's fire paper time. Come on. Fire paper doesn't last forever. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Just one fire paper this run, just one. Okay. Oh. There you go. Just use your consumables, and I got a Thumeri chalice for my trouble. I should get a heart rate monitor. Goodness. I can feel my heart beating right now. Oh, this game is pure adrenaline. Alright. Alright. Now I just need to look up just one little thing. Just a second. Last dungeon. There it is. Okay. How to enter this dungeon. Okay. So, I believe... Yes, ritual art to create a chalice dungeon, or search a chalice dungeon. Alright. So there's a specific chalice dungeon. It's a chalice dungeon search, I believe. Or search by glyph? What do I have to do? How do I get in? Frozen unique glyphs. I think it's the glyph? Okay. So search by chalice glyph. So the glyph is... Come on, just tell me the actual code. That'd be nice. Stop. Okay, there it is. PK. Right. Okay. And that should... Alright. So this should be the source of infinite blood echoes, or near infinite. Let me enter, please. There it is. This is the first time I've actually done this before. The infinite blood echo farming technique. Technically, to get the best out of this, you're supposed to carry 10 hunters' badges on you into it. I think I only have 6 or something like that. And I think I'm only going to do this once. Alright, look at my total health right now. Alright, so... I light the lamp, and then walk right here, and look over that way. There's an enemy that's health is getting chunked down by a trap that is off-screen, and it dies, and I get 80,000 blood echoes. If you are wondering, I got 7,000 blood echoes from the boss I just beat. Now I just use a bold hunter's mark, which should bring me right back to the start of this dungeon. And also respawn all of the enemies. And I can do it again. I'm not going to use this to level up. I'm just going to use this to buy blood vials and bullets. And possibly some other consumables. Because I don't really want to cheat the system that badly. I'm just gonna go for a couple more rounds. And then I won't have to worry about farming for resources anymore. Alright, that's probably enough. Oh yeah, I watched a video on the mechanics of how this system works. And what's happening is there's like a swinging blade that's over in the distance, and there is a hunter NPC that spawns directly on the path of the swinging blade. And normally what would happen would be that the hunter would get knocked out of the way of the blade. But since you haven't fully loaded in the area, you've just loaded the map, the NPC doesn't have, like, hit collision yet. Which means that every time he gets hit by the swinging blades, it just passes straight through him, but still deals damage. Alright. Alright, here, you know what? I'll buy... Oh, wait, no, I don't even get the full out of it. Or wait, do I? How many can you hold? Okay, yeah, that is actually. Alright, so I'm full up on blood vials, and I've got a large excess of Quicksilver bullets. I could also buy a whole bunch of Molotovs. Maybe some other stuff. But that's fine for now. I'm satisfied with what I have. Alright. Alright, well at this point, I also still have to, be blood-starved. But also, I should go talk to that old lady. The one that asked me for a safe place to hide. And was very rude about it. Also for the, Elden Ring streams that will be coming in 3 months. Almost exactly now, 3 months. I'm just going to talk about my process of playing new, From Software games, which is going to involve a copious amount of backtracking and note-taking. Alright, let me actually talk to this guy. I don't remember if he has anything new to say yet.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I did this...
He gives us a flamethrower. Thanks, dying man. You're the best.
I made no use of it, but perhaps you...
I think this is like one of the only ways you can get the flamethrower too.
What afflicted me was incurable. But this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate. Unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
Yeah. So,
don't you worry about me.
How the system in this game works is every time you beat a boss, time moves forwards a little bit. So it's not like a full, like, day-night cycle. It's actually just... This entire game is technically taking place over the course of one single night. And every boss you defeat just moves time forwards a little bit more. There's no real reason for me to do this. Like I said, I've already got all of the resources I need, so farming is pretty pointless. Actually, you know what? I probably should have gotten, like, 20 less blood vials than the maximum you can store in your bank. Because I just feel really annoyed when there's items that I could pick up, but I don't have room in my inventory.
So what is it now? Are much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice, safe place.
Yes, Tell of Odin Chapel.
An outsider worth a lick of salt.
Outsider.
Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
She's such a lovely lady. Don't worry. I'm on my way. Alright, back to the cleric beast now. It feels so liberating to not have to worry about your item counts. What the? That was extremely interesting. I thought that glimmer looked like the light of an item. Also, you can summon Alfred for the Cleric Beast boss as well. And if you don't kill Father Gascoigne, you can also summon him to help you fight the Cleric Beast. Wow, so many of those swings just went absolutely wide. But again, The Cleric Beast isn't really worth bringing friends for. It's, you know, tough enough. But nothing that I'd feel like I required help with. Even though this weapon is, well, fancy looking, not good. The only reason I switched to the whip was so that I can hit the Crone the Giant at the same time. Suppose I needed to aim lower. That was the main reason I wasn't too worried about that interaction, was because they normally drop 2 blood vials anyways, so I can top it off. Oh, well, not quite top it off, but close enough. I doubt I'm going to need all 20 of my blood vials. Hello, Cleric. Cleric Beast, you have the best SFX of all bosses. The fact that just him, like, stomping around a little bit causes damage is so interesting. Because it just really emphasizes how large he really is. Oh, okay. Well, I thought I had dodged that. I both thought I saw that coming and thought I had dodged it. Wow. That's the first time I haven't lost lock-on. Oh, I accidentally got a visceral attack. He dropped his head low enough for me to hit it properly. So one of my favorite channels on YouTube that frequently does, like, From Software and Dark Souls style games is a channel called Pat Stares At, or Angry Pat. He goes by all of those. But during Bloodborne's network test, or like a demo or something like that, there was a glitch where the Cleric Beast would be invisible. And apparently Pat beat this boss while it was invisible. I mean, there's no video evidence of that, but honestly, I believe him. He doesn't have any reason to lie, really. I think, oh, okay. Well, I wasn't actually expecting it to die that easily. Here's the Sword Hunter badge, which, interestingly enough, doesn't let you get the sword. Unless you get a hammer. It's just a bit of an odd thing. What is the sword? The Sword Hunter lets you get the hammer, and I think that's it. I mean, we'll see back in the dream. Also, every single badge you get adds a new little messenger to the pool. That's adorable. Oh, I think it might also add a consumable. Yes, it adds the Bold Hunter's Mark and the Hand Lantern. Well, I'll just stock up on Hunter's Marks. I should probably start leveling up, too. But I think... Right, so... La-ti-da. I can take those off the hotbar. Is there anything else that I need right now? Oh, right, the hand lantern. That can go on my quick use. So apparently there used to be a system in this game that was a hidden encumbrance system. And if you put the little lantern on, which just like slightly lights up dark places, then it would cause your stamina to regenerate slower. Not by a very perceptible amount, but it still happened. But apparently that system got removed, because it's absolutely unnecessary. Alright, before I move on to... What's it? Odin Tomb? Yeah, Tomb of Odin. Because that's where the next major point of progression comes in. I'm going to head back to the very start of the game to see if a new world state has occurred, because I think this is when it happens. Oh, and I was also, listening to, the Castle Super Beast podcast, so that's with, you know, Pat, who is from the YouTube channel that I was talking about earlier, and Wooly Madden, who is another YouTuber. And they were talking about some things to do with the Elden Ring network test. Alright. Just... Oh.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness.
Right. So I hope everyone remembers
You're
what
soon off to
Yosefka
hunt,
was
I
like.
presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
Yeah, so... The last time we were here, Yosefka point blank refused to accept any new patients because she was quarantining, and she had to keep the patients that were already here safe. But now, quote-unquote Yosefka wants us to bring as many people as we can to her, and is even offering a reward. How sus.
If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yosefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
Yeah, this is, fun little story detail. Right, well, I just needed to, do that the once. I don't think I need to come back there. At least not for a little while. Actually, let me take a look, because I got Yosefka's blood vial. Yeah. Nothing important there. Really. But. Oh, you're back. Hello.
The Healing Church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in crimes of the hunter, Ludwig.
Oh, there's our first mention of Ludwig.
And forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel.
So that little line of dialogue is just to inform you that there's an area at Odin Chapel that has been unlocked.
Ascend from...
So, that's a little detail to note. Hello, good doll. Does the hand lantern come off of your hip when you travel? I don't remember. I should probably check. Just to make sure. But yes, when I'm going to be playing Elden Ring when that comes out, I will have... Oh, this isn't the right lantern at all. I've been tricked. Bamboozled. Was the yellow guy here? No. Okay. There's a guy that'll appear here at some point in the future. Is it going to be faster to just run up there, or is it going to be faster to warp back and forth from the Hunter's Dream? Probably back and forth. Oh, and you know what? If I didn't do this, I would respawn at that lantern. So it's definitely worth warping back and forth. Just call it Odin Chapel. Don't call it Cathedral Ward. It's in the Cathedral Ward, but it's also much more specifically in the Odin Chapel. Oh, wow. The loading screens are very silent. I feel like they should have put, like, a little bit of a ditty in here. And now that we told her about the location, the old lady has shown up. Hello. You're just as miserable in person.
I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yarnum's in, it's all your fault. You put it to outsiders. Our blood's
She's
red.
so polite.
By your ilk. Don't you
I'm
come
taken
near me.
aback.
I know your type. You. Stay away from me. I know all your tricks.
He's so nice. Alright. But anyway, this door here. This door used to be locked. Just shut, closed, would not open. The only way for that door to come open is if you defeat 3 bosses. And I'll show you why it's a good thing that the door is open in just a second. Actually, okay. At some point in time, there'll be an NPC over here that I almost always miss, because I absolutely forget that she appears over there. Oh, okay, well, that guy's there already. Oh, okay. I forgot about a lot of things. Alright. I really hope Sackman doesn't come over here. Okay, good. He's just staying in that corner. Alright, but. Oh, okay. Well, almost but. Actually, wait, I'm going the wrong way to show what I was intending to show. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Also, these guys are like 12 feet tall. They're gigantic. Okay. This is a door that only opens from one side. I forgot. Alright, and this is the best item in the game. The wooden shield? I'm joking, it's terrible. It was put in here as a joke. Let's read the description of the wooden shield while we walk back. A crude wooden shield used by the masses who have risen to join the hunt. Hunters do not employ shields, ineffectual against the strength of the beasts as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. And the thing about that is, hunters use guns, because they're fast and useful, and the shields do almost nothing. It barely blocks any damage, and you can't do that. It's just really cool, standing entirely still, and then shooting someone in the face when they try and walk close to you. Oh, yeah, big guy. How's it going, big guy? Ow. Alright, he might be slow and dumb, but he does a lot of damage. But you can see he's just a taller version of those guys that have been in the white cloaks with the staffs. And my sort of hypothesis is that they are just normal humans that are getting taller. Or they were normal humans at some point in the past. Hey, big guy. Oh, this big guy's a bit stronger than the previous big guys that we've been fighting against. Alright. Alright, hit big guy number 2. Perfect. Oh! Normally that charge attack is child's play to parry. I'm really struggling right now. This weapon does so little damage. Okay. I'll be getting a better one soon. It's fine. Dirty bird. Lost me some health. So, down there, that bridge, is where I just fought the cleric beast a little while ago. So that's fun. Also, I got a monocular. It's sort of like a telescope, I guess. Just lets you see further away. There's going to be a little scurrying beast. Unless I've already scared it away, which I think I have. Yeah. Oh, no, there it is. No! No! Let me kill the scurrying beast. Okay. Just gives you some bloodstone shards. Ow. Yeah, this guy's one of the more dangerous NPCs in possibly the entire game. Alright. And they clearly had a plan here. Because this door... You can never open this door. It doesn't open. It still gives you a prompt to open it. But it leads you... Or, well, it should lead you out onto the same bridge that the cleric beast was fought on. But it is unopenable from either side with no key and no mechanism for actually opening it. And for some reason they just left in the prompt to open the door. It's just a bit of an odd choice, I don't know. And I'm guessing the reason that they didn't, like, just give you the option to open the door is because, you'd have to load in an entirely new area. Right. Okay, so, it's this door here. So this door, main gate. Only a special emblem opens the main gate. Back down in the dream, at the item pool, you can buy an emblem that opens that door for, I think, 10,000 blood echoes. But we're going to ignore that because of this door here. So this door lets us progress past where that locked door is. Without needing to spend 10,000 souls on it. And that's an old man with a Gatling gun. Thanks for the bullets, old man. Oh, communion is a rune. I'll look at runes later, I suppose. Because they aren't actually useful yet. It does literally nothing for me right now. Hey, friend. The fact that the transforming attack is a vertical slash is very difficult to actually work into any combos. Because the big benefit of using the, I was trying to roll past you. That's unfortunate. Also, I don't remember those bullets doing quite that much damage. That's quite something. I suppose I can take this opportunity to find a secret that I forgot to get earlier. Yes, I actually found this secret immediately upon my first time playing this game. I suppose I'll show the mechanism for how I found it. I got on the lift, and right there, the camera moves back a little bit, because there's a hole in the wall. I suppose you could easily find it by looking backwards when you got on the lift. But that's how I found it. Which just brings you up into the upper floors of the Odin Chapel. And gives you a very good rune, and I believe Madman's... Oh no, the Urn Festival, right. I can actually give that to the messengers. Right, and also this big fall that hurts you a fair bit. And we're back. Right, do you have anything new to say, friend?
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right?
I sure did.
Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation.
She doesn't.
But still,
yeah.
I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
Triumph. Huzzah.
If you find any saint survivors, well, Send him along to Erden Chapel, will ya?
No problem. Yeah, so, now that I've found Yosefka's clinic as well, I have the option of sending people to either Odin Chapel or to Yosefka's clinic. Despite the fact that that guy over there in Odin's chapel visually looks like he's the evil one, Yosefka is far more suspicious. Given that she did a 180-degree flip on her accepting new patients stance. Alright, come on out. Ow. Alright, I'm just gonna play it safe and use blood vials. I tend to not like using a lot of blood vials, but in this situation sort of calls for it. Plus I have functionally infinite blood vials, because I can always go back to the Chalice dungeon and get a spare 80,000 souls. Alright, wheelchair warrior. I'm gonna take care of your helper first. That Gatling gun fire from just around the corner is horrifying. Alright, well. Trick is just to walk up behind them. They can't do much about it. Alright. Alright. We're about... Oh, okay, here he comes. We're about to be able to get the weapon that Penelope told me to get. So... I'll finally be able to functionally use the main weapon of this run. Bye, wheelchairman. It's been great knowing you. That was a long drop. Alright, here we go. There's, I guess, a demo of the flamethrower that I got from that one guy. Alright, but here we go. The Radiant Sword Hunter badge. And also... fun times. They're really proud of their physics engine. That's why they put all these pots here. I can barely hear myself thinking over the sound of crushing pots. Alright. And once you roll through all of the pots in this room, nothing happens. Also, this door is locked. I don't even remember how to get the key for that door. But it's actually a pretty important zone. So I'll just have to remember, I guess. Or scour every single inch of the map. I don't... Oh, there is one little secret over here. The sky and the cosmos are one. Penned by the choir. Very ominous. But also... Oh, okay. Well, also a phrase that literally makes sense. The sky and the cosmos are one. Like, yeah, well, that tracks. It's just vaguely ominous sounding. Alright, and I believe... Well, I don't mind if I do. 3 items. I guess items that I just never picked up. Alright. There should be a scurrying beast somewhere. I think if I chase from the other side... Yep, there he is. Hello, scurrying beast. Oh, he tricked me. Okay, that's fine. I can come back for him. Okay. Take a step forwards. Whatever could that mean? Why, what are these ropes doing here? You can't ride them down, unfortunately, but... Oh! I always mess that up. Alright, I'll come back. But there's a little secret there if you fall off the correct way, and not the incorrect way like I just did. There's a very interesting secret. It's a bit of a pain to, go through this again, though. Naturally. I'm gonna just pop back to the Hunter's Dream real quickly. Utilize some cold blood. And then get that sword. Sorry, old Kane, but you're getting replaced. Oh, do I have enough? I'm just gonna use it all. I'm gonna use one. I don't think it's enough. Yeah, Ludwig's Holy Blade. 20,000! Alright. Oh, you know what this calls for. Not cheating. It's perfectly intentional. The game wants me to do this. I'm not gonna farm up 20,000 blood echoes. That would be foolish. Never delved too deeply into the Chalice dungeons. They just kind of aren't interesting after a little while. The random generation isn't something that I'm too terribly interested in. Right. Ah, there it is. Thanks, friend. Right. Now the question is, do I do this again? Because I've got 80,000 now. That's enough to buy the Holy Blade. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I could possibly use these blood echoes on. Alright. Holy Blade. I'll take one. Let's see. Do I actually want, like, one of the more interesting weapons? A ravenous consumer of quicksilver bullets. Ludwig's rifle. It is said that this rifle was employed by Ludwig, the first hunter of the church. Its long, heavy barrel makes up for its range, what it lacks in reload speed. Ludwig's rifle exhibits several departures from the workshop's design, suggesting that the church anticipated much larger inhuman beasts. Fascinating, Alright. What is its difference to the pistol, though? It does less damage. This does 70 blood attack. Meanwhile, this only does 20. And it scales worse. What is Ludwig's rifle good for? It doesn't do more damage. You don't really need range with the guns in this game. They're ineffective at any range. In fact, you want short-range weapons, if anything. Okay, but... Oh, it requires 16 strength and 12 skill. Alright, well, I know I said I wasn't going to use these blood echoes to level up, but I'm also a liar.
Let me stand.
16 and 12. That's all I'll do then. Right?
Farewell, good hunter. May you
Farewell. And I'll spend the rest of it on, like, Molotovs or whatever. Yeah, let's just max out on bullets. That's fine. Okay, now... Oh, no. I'll figure it out someday. There we go. Ludwig's Holy Blade. Here it is. It's a sword and then a bigger sword. So, fairly standard attacks, 4-hit combo. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what does it have for a strong attack? Strong attack is a thrust, basically the same thing we had with the sword cane. Charges up for a stronger version. It becomes a big sword with 1, 2, 3 combo. And also just a stab for that attack as well. Let's see about transforming attacks, though. Looks really cool. What does, the combo out of that attack look like? Okay, it's just a strong overhead. There we go. All of the weapons in this game are neat. Oh. Probably should have saved a couple of blood echoes. It's fine. I actually kind of wanted to consume all of them. That might be enough to level it up properly. Okay, it is. By far. Blood gem, fortification. Okay. Physical up by 1.1, and also... Yeah, it's just worth it to just give it the basic plus 0.7 up as well. Alright. Now it does 2 more damage per swing. Hooray. Alright.
welcome home, good hunter. What is it?
Yeah. And the rest of these blood echoes are normally gotten. It's taken 4,000 per level. That's fine. That's a-okay
Farewell,
in my books. May you find your worth in the waking world. Alright. Now we can go back to Cathedral Ward and try and make that jump that I was trying to do earlier. Because, boy, is that an easy jump to fumble. Oh, also, I am looking into YouTube streaming right now. I haven't done anything about it yet, but I'm in the process of activating my YouTube account for streaming potential. Because apparently you have to, like, give 24-hour notice that, like, I would like to possibly, potentially be able to use this account to stream in the future. Which is a bit odd, but I suppose that's fine. Alright. So the sword's damage is honestly pretty comparable to the game, now that I'm looking at it. Hello. Little grossy. Oh, and we get twin bloodstone shards off of him. That's how you know that you're moving into the next portion of the game. Is when you get high-level bloodstone shards out of it. Right. You just have to be really confident. Ah. Just barely missed it. It's such a tough drop to get. But the end goal is eventually to get through that door. It is a secret, so it makes sense that it's hard to get to. But honestly, it's kind of just annoying to get to. Because I'm going from the closest lantern that there is. You know, maybe not quite close enough. Oh, I suppose I do cover up the name of areas when we enter them. Maybe I should move myself to the bottom left corner of the screen. I could be the contrarian VTuber who sits on the bottom left rather than the bottom right. Right. Oh wait, can you drop off this side here? No, I don't think so. Or wait. Alright, I'm gonna do something potentially dumb. Wait, how do you jump in this one? Do you click in the stick? No. You hit the roll button again, okay. I'm gonna jump for it. Okay. May the good blood guide your way. Yep, okay. And down here. Wait, let's read these notes first. Beware abhorrent beast, that's a lie. It is all thanks to prayer, that's probably true. Alright, so. I hope everyone's ready to be properly amazed and or confused. And here we are. Back at the workshop. But we're in the real world, not in a dream. Very interesting. Also, where is it? Yeah, there's an audio track that plays right here for some reason, which is a woman laughing. It's an audio track from a character that exists in the world, that we haven't met yet. But it doesn't make any sense for her laughter to be tied to this location. Alright. And here she is. An abandoned doll. And 1/3 of umbilical cord. Let's take a look at that, shall we? A great relic, also known as the Cord of the Eye. Every infant Great One has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every Great One loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight and, so they say, eyes on the inside. But no one remembers what that truly entails. So that's neat. Also, it's very interesting when you walk into this area. Right, we also got the old hunter bone. I'll take a look at that in a second. When you walk into this area, you gain insight. Which is definitely interesting. Okay, the old hunter's bone is I think it's a consumable, because it's a tool. Yeah. The bone of an old hunter whose name is lost. It is said... So this is actually a translation error. No gender is specified in the original Japanese. And it has since been discovered that it is a she. It is said that she was an apprentice to old Gehrman, and a practitioner of the art of quickening, a technique particular to the first hunters. It is most appropriate that hunters, carriers of the torch, or sustained by the dream, would tease an old art from her remains. Because Japanese doesn't have much use of gendered pronouns, so it often ends up getting misgendered when it gets translated to English. And here we have a real nice-looking armor set, but it's one of the worst defensively. We can dress up like the doll, but it almost does nothing to defend you. It's ridiculously weak. It is, if I remember correctly, it is actually one of the better frenzy resistance armors, but that's basically all it does, is frenzy resistance. And there is an area in the game where that's useful, but definitely not for a little while. And I think by the time you get to that point where frenzy resistance is useful, you have better stuff than that armor set. Whoops. Made a bit more noise. So, this enemy's interesting, because this is literally the only place where this specific enemy exists. This horned werewolf. Ow. That can cast fireballs. Ow. The only other place it spawned... Oh, okay. Well... Yeah, the only other place where these guys spawn is in the Chalice dungeons. Oh, I'm still alive. Alright, let's just try and get a good... parry. Alright, come on. Just hit me with it. There we go. I just needed something simple out of you. I remember this fight being a lot easier my first time through. Probably because I didn't make a, you know, box breaking worth of noise my first time through. And I just snuck up on him and got a good backstab. I am terrible at parrying this guy. Oh, and I'm dead. What is happening? Alright. I'll try and be a little more sneaky this time. Because that was vaguely embarrassing. Oh. It's actually a pretty good thing that I spawned back here. It's a, pretty quick hop, step, and a jump down. Oh, you know what? I should probably give the urns to the, messengers when I go back to the Hunter's Dream next. It won't do anything for me, really. It just looks pretty cute. Alright. He's one loud werewolf, though. Alright. I should remember what jumps you can or can't make off of this. Oh, well. That wasn't a jump. But I also took substantially less fall damage than I thought I would, so... That's good. Alright. And this is what I meant when I said he wasn't a challenge the first time through that I remember. So you can just do that. The correct solution to any encounter is to cheat.
A night of curses. A night to remember. Wouldn't you say, friend?
What an adorable little insanity. Right. I'm gonna take the back roads really quickly. Ooh, that guy there actually has... I know I said earlier that the dolls set was bad. But the rumpled Yarnum hat and sweaty clothes are actually worthless. Ow. Ow. I actually need to be very careful because these bagmen are far stronger than where I am in this game. Oh, fortunately they have a habit of just sort of standing still after you backstab them because they go into a rage mode. Oh, hey. Yeah, even the, stock standard, vaguely worthless trash men are strong enough that they are a problem to me. Alright, and here we go. Beware of slimy thing. I'm going to have to be incredibly careful approaching this enemy. Okay. Let's try and get a better look at this corpse. Oh, unless its head is clipped into the wall. That is unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Hey, friend. It's a mind flayer. Whoop-de-doo. I very distinctly remember the first time I encountered that enemy and died to it horribly. That was a pretty significant moment in my life. And from what I remember, no secret passageway on this elevator, so don't worry about that. But it brings us out. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Pull that lever. Hey, buddy. Let's get a nice, good parrying. Almost got me. But it's at the top of the stairs. That's the cathedral right over there. I actually just remembered that this weapon has another attack, because since it's two-handed, you don't shoot the gun when you press L2, which means you have a second strong attack, which is a very powerful vertical overhead. Pretty good for killing enemies that are low to the ground. No, stop walking forwards. You don't get to have a weapon that's that cool. I really like that it just throws him over the edge of the cliff. Lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun to be had with this. It just looks nice. Right. I'm just... Oh, okay. Lots of violence going on over there. I don't need to deal with that. Ow, ow. Alright, let's just hide behind this chimney. Oh, it's a repeater. I thought there were two guys shooting at me. It was just one guy shooting at me very quickly. I was going to say, I didn't remember there being two enemies. Watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password. The sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. So that's a hint for how to get on to the next level of this zone. Ow! Wow, I really dropped into the thick of it, huh? Yeah, you're supposed to approach this from the other direction. You really aren't meant to go through this entrance. Rest in pizza. Alright. So that gurgling sound is another mind flare up there. Hey friend, he can't actually reach us from up there. But boy does he look ugly. Probably, at the very least, put pebbles on this. Hey, you. Why do you have a gun? Well, at least I drew the attention of the werewolf. Normally that's the exact opposite of what you want to happen. Ooh, okay. Bend the laws of physics to hit me, why don't you? Alright, come on. Get that pathing working. I have no idea what his weapon is. It's like a broken chair or something. With a rake edge strapped to it. How come you guys get infinite ammo? I mean, again, looking back on it, I did cheat the game to get myself infinite ammo, so... How much better am I on that front? Hello? Anyone home?
Praise you. Praise the old damn church.
Oh, right.
And best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
So I'm wearing, the, outfit of one of the church members. So, people think I'm from the church if I talk to them. Some of them do. It's situational.
Oh, we've the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. Deepest, widest gratitude, yes. Yes.
So there it is. That little laugh there, the yes. That is the same sound effect that plays for no apparent reason in the real world Hunter's Workshop. Oh, hey.
You play-gritted rat!
How'd that sneak attack go for you, friend? Okay, so I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I want to talk... It doesn't actually matter which one I talk to first, but I think it's this one.
Oh my, what a queer.
Yes, this is.
But I take it over the stench of blood and beast.
I think you're still smelling beast blood, I'm afraid.
I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling. Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter.
Tone just immediately changed for no apparent reason.
Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and a very little of the incense left.
Why, yes, I do know of a safe place.
There must be some nice place to run off to.
In fact, I know of 2 places, one of which is a fair bit more safe than the others. Odin's Chapel.
Thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Maybe you will. Alright, so I've told her about Odin's Chapel. Now I go over to this window.
You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast.
So this man,
Step away from our castle.
very specifically, his dialogue is meant to show that he does not trust you.
Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts. What's this 2-bit nonsense you're peddling?
Mm-hmm.
I
There it
reckon you
is.
told that wench about some shelter.
I told her
Well,
about
she's a damn
shelter,
fool to
yes.
trust an outsider.
He heard me telling her
Alright.
about the
Well,
shelter.
her thought's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin. All right. What crafty lies does the outsider have today?
But he didn't quite hear
Think I'm an easy
everything I
mark.
said.
Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
So, if we then tell her, or tell this man to go to Odin's Chapel like we told her, he will instead go to Yosefka's clinic. If we tell him about Yosefka's clinic, he will instead go to Odin Chapel. So you need to know about Yosefka's clinic to actually send him to the correct place.
Yeah, sorry. Too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
So that's those 2 NPCs on the path to salvation, I suppose. Hey, friend. Oh, that was just horrible timing on my part. Alright, let's do this again. Ow. That sideways slash is something that I'm bad at predicting, I suppose. I'm much more used to their vertical slam. Not the most effective I've seen. You started about 5 feet to my left and then migrated almost to where I was standing. Wonder if I should do some proper Chalice dungeon runs instead of the cheating one that I did earlier. Alright. So this is the gate that you could only open with the 10,000 cost emblem. And now it's open. Ta-da! I mean, we won't be taking this... Actually, that route's decently fast. Yeah, this entire town square here is littered with Madman's knowledge. But this is the area where we saw that mind flare earlier. There he is. Ow. They're pretty strong. And they have a ferocious grab attack. And they can cast spells sometimes. So, you definitely don't want to get anywhere near them. Alright, so... Oh, I'm here a bit early. Or wait, no, not a bit early. I mean, I am here early. There's no way for me to get past this zone yet. But there's an NPC that'll show up there later. So now, if I... This is actually something that's pretty interesting.
The password.
So earlier, up top, when... What was it? There was a note that said, the Bergenworth scholars bar the gate with the password that is the something or other of the church. I don't remember specifically what the note said. This is why, when I play FromSoft games for the first time, I literally have a notebook to take notes with. But if you talk to him, I think 3 times and keep quiet each time... It's only the second. I guess they patched it. Make it easier to find this hidden dialogue. Yeah, I remember it taking a couple more tries to, actually get the dialogue out of the, gate guard. Very good voice acting, though, in my opinion. Very good, not sane person sounding. Oh, I guess I forgot to, open that. Wait. Can you not open it from this side? Oh, I suppose you have to, drop down. Right, because I went at it backwards. You're supposed to go up this ladder rather than come down it. Oh, and I suppose we'll actually be able to see that note again. So I suppose that was the intended order of events. You go to the door and there's like, well, the password. And then you find this note. Watchman at Bergenworth guards the gate with the password. Sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. That's probably the intended experience. For you to get asked about a password, then get told how to find the password. What a well-designed game. Oh, here's the lever. Hey, friend. Oh. I just have a habit of calling people nice things before I rip out their intestines. I hope that doesn't reflect poorly on my character. It's stuck, friend? Ow! Oh. Yeah, I guess that axe has a decent amount of range to it. But the most interesting thing that happened there was the fact that he was able to hit me while I was on the ground. Well, that's 8,000 blood echoes that I'd really like to get back. That's actually a fair chunk of change at this point in the game. What's this one active for? Oh, the abandoned old workshop, right. Yeah, that's in like just a separate headstone entirely. Alright. Back to Cathedral Ward. I don't remember specifically when there's a guy that shows back up at Odin Tomb. I think after I kill the next boss, I'll go back to Odin Tomb and check there again. I don't even remember if he gives anything good. I know his armor set's decent. It's good for fashion souls from what I remember. Oh! But we also get to see the people that we just saved as well.
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
And we get the ability to curtsy now.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a whore's blood?
Her blood also carries some interesting lore implications.
Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time.
Blood of Ariana.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
Alright, so let's take a look at the blood that she's just given us. Blood of Ariana. Blood taken from Ariana, Cathedral Ward Woman of Pleasure. Sweet blood of Ariana restores HP and temporarily boosts stamina recovery. A member of the old healing church would know that her blood is similar indeed to precisely what was once forbidden. So that's interesting. We'll learn more about forbidden blood later. For now, let's just talk to this friend.
The swindling off-comer.
With the
Did you really think that
incredibly large
No
nose.
fooling me. Now, off with you. You heard me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
This is like a cartoon character. It has a face that's shaped like a wedge.
I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the blind man. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain, and then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so this guy is one of the most untrusting NPCs ever.
Give it a rest, please. I've no time for your petty lies.
Almost everything he says to you
Why don't
is
go
wrong.
away now? I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
Okay.
I've noticed what I can't stand.
There's a couple... I think there's just one more person that'll come back to the tomb. We'll get there in a second. Just as soon as I get my echoes back. Hey, you there. Stop that! I enjoy the idea that, you know, shooting someone with a gun is just like a, hey, knock it off sort of action instead of a, you know, shooting someone with a gun action. Especially given, you know, the absolutely minimal amount of damage that guns actually do when you hit someone with them. Like, you know, the gunshot did 16 damage. And then the initial attack for the riposte, which is just stabbing them, did 14 damage. So puncturing a hole in them with my hand is roughly equivalent to getting shot with a bullet in this game. Oh, that sniper is a bright pain. And also, I think I didn't actually kill the guy that yeah. Can I kill him with a rock? I'm gonna keep trying. Alright, you'll go down one of these days. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, you've got my blood echoes. Thanks for bringing them to me. Real class act. $10,000 big ones. Alright, I should probably go spend these. You know what? I am going to go spend these. And then I'm going to go to yet another secret area. Because that's what I'm good for. I know how to find secrets in these games. And that's about it. Well, we've got a full loading screen to sit through. Oh, if only this was just ever so slightly faster, this game would be so much less annoying. I suppose that's why they keep the Hunter's Dream so simple. It's just like one tiny patch of land with a vaguely interesting skybox. Because there's not much else for you to do. I think I can boost my weapon by 1 level. Yeah. I picked up a fair few Twin Blood Bone Shards, or whatever they're called.
Welcome. What is it you...
I desire
Very
more
well,
blood
let me
echoes. Right. It's just up. Oh. Wow. I am 28 blood echoes short. Right, I've got a poppable, right?
Farewell, good hunter.
Yeah. I got it. Don't worry. Oh, wait. I think all of my poppables are pretty big, though. Oh, wait. You know what I can do, though? I need 28 echoes. Let's do a throwing knife. And... oh, coins are worth slightly more now. Right. Well,
Welcome. What is it?
it's fine.
Very well. Let me...
And that's honestly a good thing that coins are worth more now. Wait, what? Oh. Well, I need exactly 4 now, which is 1 coin. That's perfect. That's as perfect as I could get, really.
Welcome. What is it?
How serendipitous.
Very well. Let me...
Oh, perfect. Oh, you so rarely get a perfect 0. Oh, also, just for fashion souls. It's just... oh no. I look horrifying. Oh. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take this outfit off. She is actually gigantic. is hilarious. Right. Moving on. Let's put Gascoigne's set back on. Here we go. Now you can't see my face quite as well. Thank goodness. Alright. Cathedral Ward. See, and there is one thing to be done here. And it involves dying and losing all of my blood echoes. So that's why it's a good thing that I was able to drop down to exact 0. I am losing literally nothing for this. Right. So, you head out this door. You walk over to this corner. You say hi to Bagman. Pick up this madman's knowledge first. Oh! And you get killed by the man with the bag. It has to be the man with the bag. I don't think I got killed by the man with the stick. I hope I didn't get killed by the man with the stick, because that means I have to do this again. And probably kill the man with the stick first. Alright, yep. So, what does this look like? Looks like we're on the inside of a burlap sack. Thank you, Sack Man. Very cool of you. This is definitely the most convoluted way that they introduce you to a new area in any of the games. Oh, Mitz! It's been a while. Thanks for just stopping by. Right, okay, I thought I remembered there being something in there that was interesting. Yes, yes. It's, midday for me currently, but good morning to you. Cold blood and... Madmen toil surreptitiously in rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. What is this place called? The Hypogean Gal, I believe?
Oh, merciful God, help me.
Oh, here we go.
In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
Don't worry, Church Maiden. I'm coming for you. So, I'm actually going to pop out of Gascoigne's garb for a little bit. So, very fortunate set of circumstances. So, if I talk to her without wearing Gascoigne's clothes...
Please leave me be. Don't take me, please. Oh, please, dear gods.
She's just scared out of her wits. But if you have even a single piece of church attire, unfortunately Gascoigne is a father of the church, and you talk to her...
By your garb, the healing church.
I did not know that the first time through this game, so I just sort of left her here to die.
I have no words
my first time through.
my relief. You can take this at least.
Very peculiar that she has madman's knowledge.
A member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods.
So she actually has an interesting plot line that I am going to try my hardest to never trigger, because it involves killing a lot of people. Actually, I think just one person, if I'm remembering correctly.
Others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since.
So, the hunt is on tonight.
Then the streets are perilous. and every door will be shut tight.
Yeah, she is the
That isn't my place to ask.
final person who asks
Do
for
you know
shelter.
somewhere that might take me in?
Ah yes, head to Odin Chapel.
Thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I
The
pray
safest
success
places
on your
always
hunt.
have the most off-putting looking
Kind hunter.
caretakers. Right, and I think that's the end of it. I'll just talk to her one last time, just in
I'll
case.
set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter.
There we go. So, she'll just head back to the church. We'll see her next time we get there. I don't know how she manages to get there, given that the location that we are currently in is, at this point in the game, entirely sealed off from the rest of the world. And it's extremely dangerous to even walk through this zone, because everything is so much higher level than anything else we've encountered thus far. There's a scurrying beast somewhere. We'll find it later. But the big thing to do is get this lamp. Because these guys are no joke. Like that. Oh, okay, there we go. See? I got hit by a single kick. Oh, that was a mistake. So you're supposed to be standing behind them when that happens. Oh, okay. Because it leads to a very, very easy backstab. And they just have really long wind-ups that are just an absolute pain to punish. Or parry, rather. Pretty easy to punish them if you just attack normally instead of trying to charge backstabs like an idiot. Yes, I am somewhere where I'm very much not meant to be at this point in the game. They have very cool-looking spells, too. Right. See, like, on most other enemies, that would have been a successful parry. Okay, here we go. Yeah, with these guys, you can pretty much just chain backstab them all day. You just have to know what you're looking for. Oh, okay. Yeah, fortunately for us, that attack basically does nothing. Ow. I'm pretty good at murder in this game. Not the best, but pretty good. Especially given how many tries it took me to take out Bloodstarved. Right, and also this hag is annoying. Sorry, hag. But yeah, if you just walk straight through that gate, she has a grab attack that auto-kills most people at this point in the game. You need a lot of health to survive it. Big pig. Alright, and another Yahar Ghul Bagman with 2 dogs. Again, not really worth our time. Right, And down here is a bunch of useful resources, and one of the better looking armor sets in the game. Oh, that was supposed to kill you. Also, this zone that we are in is one of the very few in the game that just has ambient music. Oh, hey, the pig found us. Yeah, these guys are annoying to fight at the best of times. That was a lot of damage. Right. Oh, I hate reposting these things. We're getting a lot of souls over here. I suppose it's early game for a reason. So the Black Hooded Iron set, or the Yahar Ghoul Hunter set. I think it's one of the highest physical defense armors in the game. Again, it doesn't mean that much, the armor stats in this game. But it looks really nice. And it completely hides your face, which is also nice, because, my god, is it difficult to make good-looking faces in this game. Alright, which one is it? There it is. Behold, a pale blood sky. This is a developer note. You can tell which notes are developer notes because they don't have the ability to rate the message good or bad. Alright, there's only one or two other items to really get in this zone. Alright, but here we go. So, this is a hole for an elevator. And this is the only way to get in and out of this zone, is that elevator. So I have no idea how the nun even makes it out of this zone. Also, those pigs are obnoxiously loud. Right, let's try and get a good plunging attack on this dog. Well... not quite the outcome I was hoping for, to be honest. Dogs are difficult to deal with in From Software games at the best of times. That was definitely not the best of times. I should have just tried rolling out of there. Alright, well, now I have to deal with these guys again and hopefully not die. Alright. Get up here where it's slightly easier to fight you, please. Ow. Okay, that's dangerous. Alright, come on. Right. Dying right now would be very bad. I'm gonna lose a whole bunch of blood echoes if I do. I'm just going to keep chipping him down until I can. Oh no! I missed my chance to get a backstab on him, and now I fear for my life. Oh. Oh, sweet sigh of relief. I definitely was not expecting to actually... Yeah, that attack's also weird. It basically does nothing. stop. Oh my goodness. Okay. Like I said, very easy to chain backstab these guys. They turn around so slowly, and they stand up slowly. It's really your only hope for killing them consistently. Oh no! Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot you. I didn't want to worry about potentially dying to the hag. That would have been the worst. Alright, truck pig. I wonder if you get run over by the pig and it kills you if you get sent to another world. Okay. Oh, he's stuck on the train, it looks like. Can you move? Alright, I'm gonna... Okay. I've never actually attacked a pig facing its head. I was unaware that they could belch poison. This is one of the most interesting things I've seen happen. I just wish you weren't so obnoxiously loud. Oh, you know what? It might be better to use the strong attack with the... Oh, okay, well. That was both fortunate and interesting. Right, here's another pig. Oh, I forgot it could actually make it through that hole in the wall. Oh, fortunately they have really wide riposte windows. Unfortunately, they have very wide riposte windows. I just don't like riposting those pigs. I'd rather keep my hands clean of pig rectum. Wallpaper's good. Wallpaper's nice, I guess. Alright. Time to draw out dogs one by one rather than in an entire pack. I forgot. Shooting dogs just knocks them down. Oh, okay. Alright, that one there in the middle. He's got my blood echoes. You can see it in his eyes. Literally. He's got purple eyes. Come on. Oh wait, never mind. I'm a filthy liar, and I see things that aren't there. think my blood echoes might actually just be up there. Yep, they're there. I can see them. Well, I put myself in a whole heap of danger for literally nothing. Good to know my brain is working exactly as well as it normally does. Yeah, that's too many blood echoes to just lose. Hey, doggy. Oh, no, not again. It is actually a lot of fun using the gun for damage instead of riposting. Guess that's how you have to deal with dogs, though. Come on. Oh no. Oh. I guess the really good thing about charged attacks is that you can let them go whenever you want to. You don't actually have to get the full charge if you aren't going for a riposte. And the Tonitrus, a weapon that I'm probably not going to be using, especially since I was requested to use Ludwig's blade. I guess I'll just show it off. Tonitrus has lightning damage baked into it, and also, it doesn't have a transformation. But what it does do is you rub it on your jacket to give it a little bit of extra static electricity charge for like 10 seconds. And it does just a little bit more bonus lightning damage. Which is fun. It's an interesting thing to play around with. Ludwig's blade is the weapon for me right now. Alright, scurrying beast. I'll kill you one of these days. You better give me some twin stone shards for that thing. Thank you. I was actually kind of anticipating not getting twin shards out of that. Alright. Okay, there's only one more thing to fight in this. Actually, no, wait, never mind. I'm lying again. There's another small area to go to. But I'm not going to do much there. I will encounter an enemy, and then I think I'm just going to teleport out. Right. Anytime there's 2 dogs and a difficult enemy in an area, I'm instantly reminded of the Capra demon from Dark Souls 1. That was basically the entire impetus of that fight. Alright. Not again? Oh, okay, well. Those guys are dangerous. Fortunately, my... they shouldn't be too difficult to retrieve, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I can just go around to the outside. And hopefully not attract any unwanted attention. Very, very hopeful that this works out. I can just open this door that I opened earlier. probably use the short sword rather than the big one. Safety at last. And I don't have to worry about those two larger enemies, the bagmen that are inside. I can just get back to this fight. Right. Ow. Oh, these are heavy dogs. Oh no! I'm in the middle of combat. There we go. That was easier than I thought. I remember there being a confirmation message when you wanted to ban someone. Are you really sure you want to get rid of this person that you explicitly said to ban? Yes, I am. Alright. I just really need you to not be standing near a wall right now. Ow. These guys are rough. Oh no. Well. I guess I didn't factor into account that he has a very long cooldown after that attack. Oh no! Okay. Oh, I was way off center with that parry, but I'm really glad it hit him. Whoops. I was trying to heal there, but then I realized I don't need to heal because I'm just going back to the lantern anyways. Okay, it's just a frenzied cold blood. I remembered. Oh! Two old ladies. This is not the door I remember. Oh, is this the other thing that I remembered? Yeah, twin bloodstone shards, that's pretty good. Okay, I was gonna say, you guys are gonna stand up, aren't you? You're far too detailed to be just corpses laying around. Oh, hello, jailers. Fancy seeing you here. I am not in a position where I feel like I could even take on two jailers at once if I wanted to. Okay. Big jump. Real scary. Okay, here it is. Oh, this was the other zone that I was trying to get to. There's another way in here from, inside the zone. Here we go. So this is a boss. And I am nowhere near strong enough to encounter it. But if you just take a look at him, and don't fight him, then you can teleport to somewhere else. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a side quest. Just because I feel like it. Alright, get me out of here quickly. Oh, also there's this statue that's right in front of me, is lore relevant. I didn't take a look at it earlier, but we'll see something else that looks sort of like that later. Hello, doll.
Welcome. What is it you...
Please give me levels. Health. Health would be nice. Right, do I actually have anything new to talk about?
Welcome. What is it? Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream.
I don't think this is a new dialogue, but I like her
graves here
voice.
stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now.
Yeah, I don't think that was
Farewell,
me.
good hunter.
Farewell.
May you find your worth.
I'll do my best. Right, can I upgrade my weapon again? Ooh, that's 5. Chunky weapon. And I just need 7 more shards. Can I buy those yet? Twin shards? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Nothing there in that well. Let's try with this one. No, just normal bloodstone. Okay. Fair dude. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yes. Back here. The stump messengers. Give accessories to messengers and they will obediently adorn them. We have the Messenger Urn Festival. Here you go, little guys. Now they're wearing pots on their head, and all of my messengers will now wear pots on their heads. Aren't they just the sweetest little things? I think they will, at least. What weapon is that? Oh, he's using the whirly-gig saw. What a meta weapon. He's just using that weapon because it's good. Alright. I think now we just move on to the next main boss. I don't know why, I'm starting to feel tired. It's midday. I slept well, too. I've even eaten. I had lunch and breakfast. Maybe I'm just tired because I'm full. It's entirely possible. Alright. I feel too powerful parrying. Too many endorphins are released. Right. Whoop! You almost got me there. Parrying looks just unfortunately outclassed in Elden Ring. Because it seems like the new system of block counters is just going to be miles better. And easier. Maybe not better. They're different use cases, I suppose. And I think block counters can be used against any type of enemy, and parries are probably still going to only work against humanoid enemies. Oh, oh, you actually managed to save your friend. Good job. But also, how very annoying. Oh, what a game. It's been a little while since I've seen one of those fame bots. I feel like I used to get 3 per stream. I did not mean to do that. Sorry, I wanted to really coolly parry you, but I suppose that's not in the cards today. These enemies are pretty neat. They've got a weird Y-shaped cross. And they're also comically easy to parry. What? Alright, come on. Ow. Okay. Now you're just being annoying. Oh! I have never seen this before. Alright, you know what? I've never fought these guys before, I don't think. Like, not seriously. You should have been dead! Those guys, honestly. Okay, so. I can go up there and fight the next main boss, or I just remembered that I can just go off to the left side and take on an optional area, which basically gives you a permanent upgrade to your character, and I think I'd much rather prefer to do that than fight the main boss. The fact that this is so far off to the side, and not part of, like, the main quest line is actually hilarious to me. I'm just going to run through this upcoming area here. These woods. There are lots of dogs, lots of gunmen, and I just don't want to deal with that. Because those gunmen do a lot of damage, those dogs are annoyingly fast. They've also got a whole bunch of spiky things stuck out of them. Alright. And here we are at Hemwick Charnel Lane. Alright, I can die now. I've lit the lantern. Nothing you can do anymore is scary. Okay. That was an ordeal. Alright, but this place is important. It's actually pretty unimportant lore-wise, but it's important gameplay-wise. Wow, I wonder if that statue is ever meant to do anything. That definitely seems like a statue that used to come to life in an early stage of the game. I wonder if, what is it? Witch Zuli has done a video on that statue. Seems like something she might do, but... Also, I don't know if it's important enough for her to have ever taken notice.
Murmurs. Then it's almost time. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait.
Last can't. Alright. This is a shortcut later in the, zone, so... We'll come back there. Probably. Who knows, maybe I'll make it all the way to the next lantern without needing a shortcut. I doubt it, though. You've seen the quality of my play so far today. I was fairly certain I remember those enemies staggering if you ran into them, or dashed into them. I also remember that being a slightly more overt trap. You probably shouldn't put the bait for your trap behind natural cover, yeah? Just my 2 cents. Did you drop anything? Good. I didn't want to go back down there to loot your corpse. That would have been a whole lot of extra work for basically no payoff. No, come down here. Even footing, please. They're really easy to parry when we're on even footing. There's just something about really calmly pulling out a gun and shooting someone that this game handles extremely well. It's very aesthetically my speed. I wonder... Now this is probably a bit of a long shot. But I wonder if there'll be any firearms in Elden Ring. That could be interesting. Maybe not reasonable, but interesting. I'm just thinking of... No, probably not. They'd have to have an entirely new system of ammo, aside from arrows, to track it. So, this is actually an odd little thing here. So there's a whole pack of crows here. There's 4 of them in total. And the reason that I drew some of them out is because this crow is 100% non-hostile. For no apparent reason. It doesn't even fight back. What's your deal, crow friend? Why are you a nice one? Alright, and like I said, there's the shortcut. Ow. Wow, I think that's the first time I've ever actually fallen victim to one of the push you off the edge traps. Good thing I pulled that shortcut, though. There's just so much loading time that I might as well stretch. Guess this is the one time I don't really need a stretch redeem reminder. This game is very good at doing that itself. What with the 5-minute load times. Alright. That was for last time. Bone marrow ash is weird. It's only good. Whoa. For blood tinge runs. It's only good for blood tinge runs. And there's no way you can accidentally do a blood tinge run. You have to really be trying. Ow! I miss killing brick trolls in one visceral attack. Can I go back to those days? Please? It was so much easier then. Oh well. I just wasn't really expecting the, second villager. Oh, thank you. Oh, no. Well, that's what I get. Overconfidence is a slow but insidious killer. Let's just send that back down. Because goodness knows, I'm probably going to die again. Stop doing that! It's bad for me. Right. Hey, big buddy. You've got my blood echoes, don't you? Yeah, those are purple eyes. Come on. Goodness. I'm just gonna cross the bridge. Ogre, come on. I was really hoping you would lead to your doom. Ow. Right. Let's do this one more time. I'm starting to get into the realm of large blood echo numbers, and it's scaring me. Alright, I remember there being a trap. Yep, there you are. I remember there also being multiple traps. Do you count as multiple traps, dog? That jumped out straight in front of me? Maybe my memory is just going... Oh, wait. Oh, you know what? It doesn't help too much. But it is light. I wonder if this impacts my stealth at all. Just casting a little bit of light. Oh, okay, well. Let's try that again. I guess I'm definitely not going to win any tight-roping competitions. Or even, you know, balance beam, since I'm walking across a beam. I probably could have fought better. I think the Adept gem that I just got is probably the best reward. Oh, okay, well. No, I was just gonna fall eventually. Might as well be sooner rather than later. I'm not good at walking along narrow paths. It is a bane of my existence. One of many. Yeah, you're not gonna push me off. We're almost done with this zone. And then I can actually do fun things. I mean, not insinuating that this zone isn't fun. It's adequate? I definitely wouldn't call it my favorite zone. It's kind of filler, but it is 100% necessary filler. Ow. Alright. Alright. Come on, brick boy. There's no one around to help you out this time, so I'm gonna get 2 parries in a row. Ooh. I normally don't call things like that, but glad it worked out for me. Oh. That dog looked like it was running in lower frame rate than everything else. Ah, so I got turned 180 degrees there. And, oh. I forgot which corner you were in. Fortunately, my swing hit behind me. I remember there being something in here. Oh, okay, well. That note pretty accurately summed up. Nothing here but dead bodies. Alright, one last shortcut. Alright, axe brutes. Okay. I thought their aggro range was a little bit wider. So these guys are like the brick brutes, but a little bit harder to fight. Because I don't know their parry timings quite as well. Ow. And they can also do things like that. I think they do more damage. Alright, Molotov lady, you're getting on my nerves. There's one axe brute that is, in the very starting area of the game. Definitely the hardest enemy that you can fight in that zone, and there's no reason to fight him. He's not guarding any items. His only drops are things you can get otherwhere, or other places, rather. Down, dog. It's just a bit of an odd choice, really. Hey. You there. Stop it! Please. You're the literal worst. Alright. I remember this not being worth the danger. Oh, never mind, it's actually worth the danger. Runes are almost always worth the danger. Oh wow, twin bloodstone shards off of you. Alright, hey buddy. Let's see if I can't actually get a proper visceral. Okay. Alright, take two. Come on. Do your big jumping attack. I think I can parry it. No? Okay, but fortunately you have a pretty long cooldown on that swing. Well, lots of good blood gems out of these guys. I'll probably upgrade the ones that I have in my weapon now. Alright. Okay, there is another guy here. Just be very quiet. No. Okay, well... let no one say we didn't try. Oh, no. 3 of them. I can't deal with 3 of the village people. Oh, okay. Okay, come on. I need to anticipate it. Only do it when I think you're going to. Okay, no. Maybe... these enemies are annoying. Oh, I think they'll do the jumping attack when you heal at a distance. Or just whenever they want to. That's fine. Alright, I'm approaching a boss right now. And I am running low on bullets and vials. It's not a difficult boss, but, I'd just kind of rather have bullets and vials just in case. Oh my goodness, I hate that initial push move that you do. It comes out so quickly, and it's a guaranteed stagger and knockback, because it has to be. Because it's built to knock you off balance. And push you off of cliffs. Oh, hello. That's nice. I can probably get my weapon up to plus, what, 6 now? I think that's my current limit. That'd be nice. Alright. There is a sort of gimmicky way to beat this boss. But I'll be fine. So basically, if you have 0 insight when you fight this boss, it's actually a cakewalk and a joke at the same time. Okay. So you'll notice that this one doesn't have any blood on her. And the health bar is not going down when I attack her. Isn't that strange? Alright. Yeah, and that guy over there isn't particularly scary. It walks pretty slow. It's just like a constant presence that you sort of have to deal with. Right. Witches, where have you gone? Oh, there's one. I'll move on to the next phase of this boss fight soon. Oh, there we go. Well, they've both moved into the same area now, so... Okay, now that one of them has died, there's more of these. And they're angrier. And I think they move faster, and if I don't kill the other witch in time, she will revive the other one. Okay. She's gotten to the point in the boss fight where she starts casting. And that's it. What a difficult boss fight that was. Now I can just light the lantern and not come back to this zone for, I don't know, like 10 hours. And here we have it, the Rune Workshop tool. One of the most vital items in the game. And it's so incredibly missable. But no matter. Alright, now. I desire leveling up. Let's just get to 25 there. 19 I'll have to do. Oh, actually. I think I've got a... Oh, not what I meant to do. Pretty sure I've got a decent number of high-value old blood, yeah. Let's just, use one of these. Right. One more. And then another one that's not quite as large as that. Wait, no, did I need 9,000? I think I might have needed 9,000. Alright, well, let's just use 2 of the thick ones, because that'll... Okay, well, that was a bit more echoes than I was anticipating. It's fine.
Very well, let me...
Thank you, doll. Alright. Fortify weapon. Let's get this to +6. Alright. Now the Holy Blade is as high as it'll go until I start getting chunks. And Blood Gem Fortification for the Holy Blade. Alright, so this is the strategy I just use for optimizing my weapons. Just going down until the numbers turn blue. And that's it. Do I want... I think I do, actually. So this will drop my physical attack down. I think it removes my scaling? Yeah, it removes my scaling and gives me fire damage. Or no, does it just convert my damage to fire? I think it does. Okay, well that's not bad, especially when I'm fighting beasts. I can swap it out when I start having to fight things that aren't going to be weak to fire. But for now, I think this sword's going to absolutely annihilate this upcoming boss. Ooh. I'll give it a shot or two. And then that'll probably be good for today. One more boss in the itinerary. Yeah, Cathedral Ward's the place to go. Oh, one of the things I'm actually going to do is visit the graveyard now that I've killed one more boss. Because again, killing bosses advances time. That's just how it works in this game. So it might be time for an NPC to show up somewhere. Two places, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Right. First off, the nun has come.
Oh, brave hunter, you're alive. Thank you very much.
Church bell,
The tower
female.
is in disarray, but there are still people here. Together we await the help of the healing church. I cannot begin to express my gratitude.
So, fun fact about her.
The only thing that I can offer is my own lowly blood.
Well, we'll get to the fun fact once her dialogue is done. Oh, I already have blood. So, she's 100% yandere. And she loves the player character a bit too much. And over up here is the harlot. If we receive, I think it is 3 blood transfusions from the harlot, then the nun will kill her out of jealousy. So basically all you have to do is not get blood transfusions from the harlot. And I'm just saying that aloud. You know, minor spoiler, whatever. But I'm only saying that because I'm not going to trigger that portion of the cutscene. Or quest line, not cutscene. So it's only a spoiler. If you haven't played the game yourself. Alright, looks like the NPC still hasn't shown up. Oh no, there he is! Hey there, friend. Alright, I forget what this guy's name is. It's like... Isel or something? Ow. He's pretty strong. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go back down. It's a important portion of the quest. Actually, wait a second. I think I missed a bit of dialogue. Because I just remembered why he's important. Whoops. Alright, well, good thing we're coming back to this one. Let's see. Okay, yep, she's gone. So Eileen the Crow will appear over there. And say that, oh, don't go to the graveyard. There's a mad hunter there. Unfortunately, we went to the graveyard early and missed that dialogue. I was trying to remember, like, what the impetus would be for you to go back to this area. And it's because Eileen tells you not to. Oh, okay. And now you can actually hear that Eileen is currently engaged in combat with this guy. Hey, Eileen. I don't remember if I hit both of you when I fight. Eileen has one of the coolest weapons in the game. I love it a lot. It's really hard to get without just killing her. Okay, it looks like I do actually hurt her. Okay, good job, Eileen. Okay, well now I can talk to her. Hello, Eileen. Oh, wait, no. Please come back.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then.
Mm-hmm. That was me.
He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
I love how she says that. The hunting of hunters.
Try to keep your hands clean. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Eileen, you're the coolest NPC. In From Software. All of it. My opinion is correct. I accept no counter-arguments. Alright, where are the other places that Eileen can show up? I'm trying to remember. Because I think that's the majority of her questline done with for a good while now. Oh, okay. Seeing that guy just wave his staff at me angrily as I run past. Boy, this is triggering a lot of memories. And then I run to the left, and then run to the right. Yep. I've done that run many times before. That was just a super weird memory. Hello, adventurer. I guess my request of you now is to watch this cutscene alongside me. There's not much to be done. It's a very good cutscene. Well directed. Very spooky monster dog. Good thing I have a weapon that is perfect for fighting her. As I set this sword up so that it does inherent fire damage, which you are incredibly weak to. Yeah, nothing in this game is ever, like, normal. If you expect normality out of this game, in anything, then you've got another thing coming. Vicar Amelia is also just a great boss. Just keep taking one too many swings at her. I mean, that's like the basic level, is everything tries to kill you. The fact that everything tends to turn into horrifying nightmare monstrosities is more the big thing. That's a longer attack chain than I ever remember her having. Got it. Okay. I can probably get that. This upcoming time. I was kind of really hoping that I'd get it first try, but fair enough. I wasn't fighting strategically at all. I was just sort of hitting and hoping I wouldn't die. I really like Majima. I've never really played any of the Yakuza games. I own a couple of them. Majima's just real cool sounding, huh? The voice line is from Majima, by the way, in case anyone viewing is unfamiliar where that voice line comes from. Yeah, I really remember the large bosses picking up souls. Oh! You know what? I actually just remembered where that's from, that mechanic of bosses picking up souls. It's from Sultan Sanctuary. Oh, I can actually play Sultan Sanctuary on stream. Again, it's not going to be a blind run. Sultan Sanctuary 2 is coming out, isn't it? When is that? I think it's sometime early next year. so few windows for counterattacks. I think she was screaming too loudly for that sound redeem to actually be heard. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought she was about to start praying, not pound me into the ground. I'm gonna start shooting her. Ow. Because I think she has the same mechanic as Cleric Beast, where if you hit her in the face enough times, you can riposte her. I just sort of had more bullets than I knew what to do with. Alright, well. Oh my goodness, that shockwave travels far. I'm doing much worse on this attempt. Yeah, that's all my healing items, and she is still at half health. Yep, okay, well. I should turn down the game volume a little bit, too. She screams really, really, just overwhelmingly loudly. I'm even using the Guts sword right now, too. How appropriate. Oh, also I'm sitting at 15 insight, which means that every single enemy is now slightly more difficult. Well, not every single one, but a lot of the enemies on this path. So these guys have a red aura on their crosses now, and the normal versions of them in the white outfits have eyeballs attached to their lanterns. Having lots of insight isn't necessarily a good thing in this game. Sometimes it's beneficial, sometimes it's detrimental. Alright. Alright, time to play this safely. 2 hits maximum. And then I back off and let her reset. My goodness. Alright, maybe one hit. In which case I might want to use the transformed version. Oh, I missed my dodge. I actually thought I made that. Oh, I saw that land directly in front of me. Okay. That's a pretty tricky attack to dodge. Alright, unfortunately the riposte point was in the head, and I was directly behind her. There's no way I was getting that riposte cleanly. I don't have too many good situational redeems. It's mainly just sounds that I like. Okay, wait. There we go. Oh, you know what? I just realized I went through all the trouble to get the Rune Workshop tool, and I didn't even use it. Alright, well... if I die again, I'll throw some runes on. But judging by how the fight's going, I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. Okay, never mind. Could be big issue, could be. Never get confident in this game. Confidence is a slow and insidious killer. Whoa. But not today. Okay.
Okay, let's party!
Oh, good choice. Oh. Oh, very good choice. Okay. I guess... okay, well, let's go up this way. As the doll's probably at the grave again. Hello, doll. I'll visit you in a second. I want to use the Rune Workshop. So, what you can do with the Rune Workshop is give yourself, basically just permanent upgrades. So, Moon is definitely going to be one. Lake, just for physical damage, I suppose. And Air, why not? Communion and Formless are okay. Bonus vials and bonus bullets, but I don't really care for them that much. And temp boost to transform plus 20, basically worthless. That's a system that wasn't implemented very well, I'm going to be honest.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Levels. Or also
Very
possibly
well.
to talk.
Let me step.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be taking off that fire gem in a second, so I can put a little bit into strength for some bonus scaling damage.
Farewell.
Oh, no, I did actually want to see if you had new dialogue.
Welcome. What is it? Over time.
No,
comes a great
okay.
old- Farewell, good hunter. May you.
Farewell, doll. Again, you are one of the best companions FromSoft has created. Alright. Sort of wish the messengers wouldn't cry so loudly. Where can I stand? Here? Yeah, there's slightly less open weeping and sobbing over here. But... that was a good stream. And that's going to be it for today. Cleared out quite a few bosses. We got, you know, about as far as I could really anticipate getting in a single stream. But, as for now, I thank all of you for coming along today. It was a fairly good turnout. Rather happy with it. Well, that's going to be it for to me. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm to bid you all adieu, and au revoir.